Hi everyone, welcome to Corelcreates, and this video is about voice. Voice is one of the factors in Kinesics, very important factor, and we are going to look at loudness of voice in this video. If you like it, don't forget to hit like, comment, share and subscribe, and let me know what you think about this. In case of loudness, there are two situations. First of all, where a person speaks really loudly, and the second situation is where a person just mumbles words and nobody's able to understand what's happening. Both the situations are not good, and here in this video, we'll see how to deal with both the situations. Let me be clear about something. If you have heard a lot of times from people that you are loud in conversation, don't take it too seriously. You can work on it, that's a different thing, but don't let it affect your peace of mind. Because think about this, people like to comment on everything. Do you really think they are not commenting, not giving feedback to those who speak softly? That's not the case. I want you to remember one thing. A loud color stands perfectly fine in front of a dull background. You know what's interesting? There are three factors responsible for the loudness, and there are three solutions for it. The first reason of loudness is biological. It has been found that some people who are loud all the time have hearing problems. The second is cultural. So whatever you were taught by your parents is going to affect how you speak as well. If you were taught to talk softly, or if you were just given a liberty to talk however you want, it's going to affect the way you speak. The third reason is psychological, where the way you think and how you look at yourself, your self-image is going to affect your way of communication as well. So if a person thinks that he's not being heard by anyone, he's going to raise his voice. So let's see what we can do about this. The first thing that I want you all to do is to decide the basic level, your idea of normal. And how you're going to do this? By observing people around you. So whenever you watch a movie, whenever you talk to someone, just observe them and see how they talk. And that's going to help you decide your normal. And how it's going to help you? Whenever you lose your temper, or whenever you find yourself talking really loudly or fumbling or being shy, you know where to go back. You know what the normal is. You can just remind yourself of that, and you can relax yourself and talk in that manner. And one more thing is, for deciding your normal, you can take feedback from your friends, family, your teachers and mentors as well, because that's going to give you their perspective, the audience's perspective. And to get this audience's perspective, there's another thing that you can do. When you practice communication, record yourself so that you can document your progress. You can actually see how you evolve with practice, and it's going to help you a lot. The third factor that I covered earlier is psychological, and I said whenever a person feels that he's not being heard, he's going to be louder in conversation. So when it comes to your psychological reason of being loud or soft-spoken, extremely soft-spoken, you have to understand why you're behaving in a certain way in a certain situation. Are you angry? Or are you feeling anxious because of something? Are you nervous? So because these things can actually affect the way you're going to present yourself in communication. Because a person who loses his temper easily is going to get loud. So apart from that, let's just say you have to give a presentation. If you're nervous, it's going to reflect as well through your loudness of voice. If you're too excited for something, you're going to be loud. You need to remind yourself that it's perfectly fine and you are going to be all right, and it's not going to affect your performance. Sometimes people show the dominance through the loudness of the voice. I believe that when you use loud voice, you show aggression. So you know what we can do in this situation? We can channel this power, this passion towards a certain issue, and redirect it towards the words that we select in our speech. So rather than being aggressive, we can show that we are assertive. And by being assertive, you can solve many problems in your life as well. See, being loud or being soft-spoken don't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's just that you need to be aware of how you speak, and you can channel your energy and use it for your advantage. Because imagine if you're giving a presentation or you have to deliver a public speech, in that case your loudness is going to give you an upper hand. That way you will be able to reach out to everyone in the room and people will think that you are confident. When it comes to being soft spoken, sometimes situations are such when someone is sharing their deepest thoughts for example, in that case your soft spokenness can actually help you connect with them in a better way. So these two situations are different when you have to address room full of people, on the other hand when you talk to someone face to face. So the rules of these two situations are also different. I feel if you're loud in the first situation when you have to give a presentation, let's just say, it's not going to be a problem. On the other hand, when you're talking to group of 2 to 3 people, when you're addressing them, that's when it becomes a problem for you. What should we do in this? If you want to practice certain sentences, you should go for the simple sentences. For example, what do you want to do, where do you want to go, and what's the plan later? If you practice these sentences, it's going to help you in normal conversation, and I think that's where this loudness or shyness become a problem. Okay, do one thing, observe people around you, make a sample of all the sentences that you need to practice, record yourself while you're practicing, and then see your progress, the way you become better. I hope you enjoyed this video and this will help you a lot in your communication. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll answer all of them. In the next video, we are going to cover the next aspect of voice. So keep watching, stay tuned. Thank you so much.